A major question for the Minnesota Vikings in preseason and training camp was parsing out who was going to back up Kirk Cousins as QB2. Was it going to be the veteran slinging Sean Mannion, the vending machine tuna fish sandwich of quarterbacks, or was it going to be the young upstart Kellen Mond? Now, Mannion has been fine throughout this entire process. He is who he is, and Kellen Mond has had some highs, he's had some lows, but I think that he has been too high variance to be the Vikings backup quarterback. And enter Kwesi. Making deals, man. Making deals, getting steals. Picking up Raiders backup quarterback Nick Mullens, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers. Pelissero, go. Trade. The Raiders are sending quarterback Nick Mullens to the Vikings for a conditional 7th-round pick in 2024, per sources, a new potential backup for Cousins. And yes, this is Kwesi time, man, where not only do you get a backup quarterback the caliber of Nick Mullens, you get him for a conditional 7th-round pick, conditions TBD, and you get it in 2024. Not next year, 2023. You get it in 2 years, man. And when we're going through and spitballing potential backup quarterbacks that the Vikings could trade or sign for, we didn't list Nick Mullens because we thought that he was entrenched behind Derek Carr with the Raiders, but Jarrett Stidham has been a big-time upstart with the Raiders, former New England Patriots, so they got the connection there with Josh McDaniels. So overall, I'm super happy with Nick Mullens, especially for the value. Let's talk about the pride of Southern Miss today. Oh yeah, last time the Vikings had a Southern Miss quarterback, actually, technically, Kyle Sluter was a Southern Miss quarterback too, but it doesn't matter. But background: 27 years young, 6'1", $187. Played his college ball at the aforementioned Southern Miss. Was a CSU Player of the Year in 2015. Was a UDFA in 2017. Landed with the Niners. He actually overlapped with Kwesi in San Francisco for 3 seasons. Ended up starting 16 total games for San Francisco over 3 seasons, filling in for injured Jimmy G. Then he's bounced around from the Eagles, the Niners, the Raiders over the last 2 years, and now ends up with the Vikings. He has a career 4,861 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 22 picks, career passer rating of 87.4, and then also the Vikings inherit the remainder of his 1-year, $2 million contract with the Raiders. So they get him for a Johan Santana prime dental floss then $1.24 million on his base salary. Now, with Nick Mullens, is he going to be the future franchise quarterback of the Vikings? No. At his age, 27, I think that he is what he is. I think that he's a very solid and competent veteran backup. Kyle Shanahan loved him with the Niners before they moved on to the Trey Lance era. And I do think that he is, in terms of value, completely rock solid at $1.24 million, as well as for a conditional 7th-round pick. Woo! Kwesi. Getting it done, man. But also, is Nick Mullens a capable QB2 that can keep your season afloat if he has to come in during a game, if he has to come in for a couple games during the year? Again, God forbid, knock on wood. Yes, I think that he can be that guy. Now, I don't think that this is necessarily an indictment on Kellen Mond as so much as it is on Sean Mannion, where Mannion was in line to be the QB2. I think Kellen Mond still is that project that you're going to groom, that maybe you're going to see what happens next year or the year after that. And Sean Mannion was seen as the veteran, the safety, the stopgap guy to fill in if you need a couple plays in a game, if you need a couple games during the season. But I don't think that Mannion is that guy. We saw it last year against the Packers. So I do think that Nick Mullens is going to be QB2. And hell, maybe they even tried to slide Kellen Mond down to the practice squad if they want to keep him in the sphere, or maybe they've seen enough. It sort of is what it is, where I like Kellen Mond, but I would understand at this point if they go in a different direction. But Kwesi, he did it, man. He absolutely did it. Fantastic trade by Kwesi. Absolutely, man. So Nick Mullens, welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Hopefully you never see the field during the regular season. Now, the fact that they're getting Mullens in relatively early in the work week, the Vikings are going to be back at practice on Tuesday, so hopefully Mullens can get some reps in. I would love to see him lead a drive or two in the final preseason game Saturday night against the Broncos, so we'll see what happens. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings trade for Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Nick Mullens for a conditional 7th-round pick in 2024. Woo! Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.